Yo, what's up guys, it's XRAYZ and welcome to episode 9 of Behind the Horror, Shangri-La's Gate of Hell. You know, it's been a while since I did an episode of Behind the Horror. I'm really sorry, I've been really busy, Black Ops 3 hype and a whole bunch of stuff, but we are back. I promise we're going to do this once a month, and this is going to be once a month Behind the Horror in the lead up to Black Ops 3. I'm actually going to be doing twice a month as we get closer to Black Ops 3 since there's a lot of maps to cover. If you guys missed the last episode, we actually covered Call of the Dead, which was on the Siberian mountains. So if you guys missed that one, I will go ahead and link it down below along with the playlist. So if you guys want to catch up on this whole series, we're going through all the maps in order. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, guys, leave a like, leave a favorite. Let's try to shoot for 700 likes. That would be insane if we could hit it. And of course, if you guys are new, if this is the first video that you're watching, I try to do a ton of in-depth, very informative, behind the scenes, just, you know, very informative zombie videos. So if any of that sounds interesting, then make sure to subscribe. Today we're going to be covering Shangri-La, and while it was a map that is based off peaceful tranquility, you know, what it's supposed to be, we see that in zombies it takes a turn for the worse, and it is definitely, in my opinion, one of the creepiest of the maps. You know, the story for Shangri-La is just a very creepy one. It starts off with a couple of explorers who show up to this map and they discover this mystical land. You know, it's beautiful, and suddenly they are attacked by zombies. Now, the really sad thing about this whole thing is that when you do complete this Easter egg, when you show up with Takia, Richtofen, Tank Dempsey, Nikolai, when you show up with these guys and you complete this Easter egg to try to help out these two explorers who were lost and they're kind of stuck in this paradise, you find out that it's just a giant loop for them. After you complete the Easter egg, they once again get lost and the cycle repeats, and it's a very sad and just creepy story that not only did they show up to this paradise, but that this place that was supposed to be a paradise ended up becoming a living hell for them. And it has some very deep-seated roots in being creepy, but also having this peaceful tranquility, and also this very, very unknown side story where I did a lot of research to try to find out where the origins, the backstory, the making of this map was. So let's start off by learning a little bit more about Shangri-La, what exactly it was. Shangri-La is a mystical, harmonious valley enclosed in the western end of the Kundun mountain. Shangri-La has become synonymous with an earthly paradise, and particularly a mythical Himalayan utopia. A permanently happy land isolated from the outside world. Although it seems like a paradise, if we dig deeper, we find out more of the darker side of these Kundun mountains. After some research, I discovered more about these Kundun mountains. I had a hard time finding sources, and only a handful of articles were found. Of these articles, some took a turn for the worst, some even citing the Kundun mountains as a place of no return, the gates of hell. I'll summarize what I learned, as most of it was in other languages with rough English translations. The Kundun Mountains, also known as the Gates of Hell, is a mysterious valley where individuals come when they are not left with any hopes of being reunited with their loved ones. The Kundun Mountains are often referred to as the Bermuda Triangle of China. People who were lucky enough and managed to come back from the Kundun Mountains have seen the bones of hunters and remains of wolves there. People have also found some lonely tombs in random areas. The Xinjiang Bureau of Geology and Mineral Resources of a geological team in China had recorded a true story from the year 1983 when a hungry horse that was grazing ended up suddenly disappearing in the Gates of Hell. A herdsman went into the prohibited area of the Gates of Hell to search for his horse. After a few days, he was found missing, but the horse emerged at the foothill of the Kundun Mountains. Later, the herdsman was found lying on a small hill with his clothes badly torn off, eyes widely open with an angry look, a shotgun gripped in one of his hands, showing that he was reluctant to die. The miraculous thing was that no wounds or signs of injury were found around his body to show that he had been attacked. So I think it's pretty cool that at first it starts off, you know, as this very tranquil, peaceful, almost out of reach area. You know, a lot of people talk about utopias and trying to make the world a perfect place, but because of human nature, it's almost impossible for these places to exist. Even if this place were to exist, if there was any outside interference, it would pretty much ruin that area, because then it wouldn't be just this tranquil, peaceful place, because an outside factor would go in. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Behind the Horror. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty weird trying to find through these articles, and it was very few in between that I found these. I pieced it all together to put it here for you guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this. Took a lot of time. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like, leave a favorite. Let's try to shoot for 700 likes, guys. It'd be amazing if we could get that. And of course, if you are new, if you enjoy zombies, more specifically just informative, in-depth stuff, the backstory, the making, the evolution of zombies, then, you know, make sure to subscribe. I do upload these guys every single Saturday. We got some Saturday night zombies, so if that sounds interesting, subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to have another episode up next month, and we're going to have a ton more as we get closer to Black Ops 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. I'm XRAYZ. I'm out. Peace.